For VFX and animation studios production, here is how we can create an interactive short review dashboard. So over here we can see the entire show broken down into sequences, and for a particular sequence you can see all the different shots there are, and under each shot you can see all the different dailies that has been released, even the person who released it, and you see the notes. And for any shot, you can also change the status, like you can change it to changes or pending or approved, right? So all directly in this interactive dashboard. Now the cool thing is this dashboard was generated for us within a couple of minutes directly from Claude AI chat. And here is how you can build this. Open up Claude AI, and there you can just ask it to create artifacts. All right, so anytime you ask it to build something which is a bit involved, Claude AI automatically will create it as an artifact. But even if it doesn't, you just instruct it to build an artifact that we can then use for our purposes. All right, so here we are going to build this short review dashboard, and even the prompt to create this artifact, we're just going to ask Claude AI to build the prompt for us. All right, so we'll say I want to create a short review dashboard for VFX and animation productions. I want you to create a prompt that I can then make use of to build this dashboard. This dashboard is primarily for the production department. Production coordinators and production managers would be using this tool. The entire show needs to be broken down into different sequences, and under each sequence we need to be able to see all the different shots, and under each shot we should be able to see all the different daily versions that have been published for each of the shot iterations. Under the details of a shot, we want to see the different notes that has been given, and also we should have the option to change the status of a shot from approved changes to pending. I want the UI to look sleek and modern, and all of these elements should be highly interactive and usable. Make use of some placeholder thumbnail images for now to indicate each of the shots. I want this dashboard to have 3 sections. On the left section, I want to be able to see all the different sequences there are in the show, and when I click on any of the sequence in the middle section, I should be able to see the shot thumbnail and a bit of detail about it, and more comprehensive detail with regards to all the different metadata and all the different published versions. The dailies that are there for the shot should be shown on the right side of the screen. The latest daily version is what we need to show at any given time, and the thumbnail of the latest daily version should be used for the thumbnail of the shot. And on the right section, under the details, I want to see the different notes that have been given for the shot, and also I want to have the option to change the status of the shot from approved changes pending. All right, so we have described what we wanted, and at this stage we're just asking Claude to create a prompt for us, which we will then use to actually create the dashboard. All right, so let's ask it to build the prompt for us right now. Yes, it has created the prompt for us, and this itself actually we can ask it to create as an artifact if we want and iterate on it. I'm going to actually do it. Create the prompt as an artifact so that I can iterate on it. And there we have it. The same prompt is now rendered as an artifact. The advantage with artifact is it's more like a file on disk. You can just keep iterating on this file. The cool thing is it shows up here. You can, if you want, you can even copy, download as a PDF, even publish it. We'll see more about all the different features of artifact when we actually build the dashboard. But here the prompt itself is available to us right now as an artifact. So here at this stage, we can consider this as more like a plan of what we want to build. And once we are happy with the ideas that has been put together over here, we can just go ahead and build the widget. So I'm just going to copy this prompt right now. So let's just click on this copy button, and then we'll say, we can either use a new Claude chat or we can directly do it over here. I'm just going to paste it here and ask it to build the widget. Build the interactive short review dashboard based on the above prompt. Super. It took about 3 minutes to build this review dashboard for us. And it's right now an artifact that is available along with the chat. So it's essentially just, React code. You can even copy this and, run it on your local machine. So what I notice here is the 3 sections look a bit squished, especially when we are looking at it from a small screen. So we'll ask Claude AI to refine this such that we should be able to collapse each of the sections and expand on demand. All right. So it looks good. I want you to add a feature to collapse each of the 3 sections and open it on demand. Basically, it should help viewing the dashboard even in a small screen. So we just gave it a bit of feedback. So let's see how it refines this artifact right now. Awesome. It has iterated based on our feedback, and now we have these collapsible sections. So we can see the sequences, and we can select a particular sequence we are interested in, and then we can click on this button to collapse that section, and then we have the main shots showing up for that sequence. And we can also click over here to see the shot breakdown, right? We can click on a particular shot and we can see the details of it. So this is so cool. We can even change the status. See, when I click on a particular shot and change the status, you can see that, the status bill also is updating. So that's cool. Now, the cool thing about artifacts is you can actually just, copy the code and run it locally. You can even publish it if you want and give a copyable link to collaborators. So yeah, so this is how we could create these artifacts directly by chatting with Claude. So these artifacts could be even presentations, PDF documents, and even these interactive web interfaces. So this is how we can create a short review dashboard or essentially any artifact directly from chat. Follow along if you're exploring AI for your VFX and animation pipelines.